Hey everybody, this is John Meese here, and I'm doing a quick little video that I'm going to call them culture videos. And I got this idea from Dr. Wayne Mortensen, who runs a $50 million a year practice, a huge practice with 400 employees. And he spends a lot of his time communicating with the team, trying to instill the cultural ideas that make his company so successful. And so I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to be doing that in a variety of ways, but one of the ways I'm going to do it is with these little videos. We'll call them culture videos. These are for internal Dennis Proffitt's Team Training Institute use only. These aren't to be sent out to anybody for any reason. This is for internal team. Obviously, this is not a polished, professional type of video. We've got sun glare, and it's this isn't the quality that we would want to show clients, and so this is for internal use only. If you can't agree to that, then don't watch the video and stay away from it, because it's important that this stay in-house. Okay, the topic I want to talk about today is agreements. And I learned the term agreements from Lee Brower. Lee Brower is the author of The Brower Quadrant, a good book. It's on my list of recommended reading. And Lee talks about making agreements with people and how that's done, and what words he uses to get agreements. One of the phrases that he uses often that I found to be very, very helpful is the phrase, "Would you be willing to whatever?" So it may be, Heather, would you be willing to get this document to me by 3 o'clock on Friday? And she has the opportunity to say yes to that. She has the opportunity to say no to that. And if she says no to that, then I would say, well, why? And she says, well, I can't get it done by then. And then great. Then we make an agreement that she can fulfill. So agreements are who does what by when. And you may notice that in our team meetings that I'm clarifying that all the time. Okay, who's going to do that? Who's going to do that? When is it going to be done by? I'm constantly clarifying that, because those are the ingredients that are necessary to have an agreement. So anytime you want to have an agreement with someone, you ask the question, would you be willing, blah, 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 and then you nail down who does what by when. So that's the topic of agreements. There's one other thing I want to talk about agreements today, and that is you can't make agreements for someone else. Okay, you can only make agreements for yourself. So I can't tell somebody that Wendy is going to call them at 2 o'clock on Friday, because I don't know whether I can't make an agreement for Wendy. I can only make an agreement for myself. Okay, so I can make an agreement to have Wendy contact them to set up a time. I can do that because that's up to me. It's something that I'm going to do. But you can't put a time and a date because you don't know if the other person can do it. One of our foundational principles, we call them referability habits, is that we do what we say we're going to do. And when you make agreements for someone else, you don't know for sure whether they're going to be able to do it or not. And if they don't do it, then we're not living up to that fundamental principle that we do what we say we're going to do. All right, that's it for now. Thanks, everybody. We'll talk to you soon.